Hi there, beautiful soul. Welcome back to Tuesday's Talk with Grada. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Grada Robertson and I am the co-owner of the Purple House, which is a successful wellness center, and I have a coaching business. Every Tuesday I pop online for about 20 minutes, so this will be taking about 20 minutes, and it might be a good idea for you to have a piece of paper and a pen. Sometimes I take you through like a little process, but all my Tuesday's talks are to help you feel a little bit more expanded, or to get you out of a contracted, stressed state and feel less overwhelmed and more calm and in an expanded way at the end of 20 minutes. And today I want to talk about 6 ways or 6 steps that will help you to release stresses around money. So sometimes I talk about money, right? Because money is always the elephant in the room. So when people have stresses in their life, you can bet your bottom dollar, pun not intended, that money is involved, especially for women. Research shows that 8 out of 10 women lie awake at night worrying about the money or their future or their financial situation, or whether they have money to pay the bills, or they worry about their children's money and so on. So it has a very dense energy. I'm not saying money has a dense energy, but the feelings we have around money, that is the elephant in the room, right? Because let's be honest here, people feel more shame around their money situation than they feel around talking about their sex life or their love life, right? That elephant isn't as big as money. So I like to tackle the money situation. And I want to remind you again today that being abundant and prosperous, and that includes having a healthy money flow in your life, is much more natural to us, to humans, than to live in poverty and scarcity. And I know most of us grew up with poverty and scarcity programming that's very, very deeply instilled in our nervous system, but it's anti-life. It's not true. We have to become very aware how those programs pop in, what activates and what triggers them, and what we can do to pull them out. Because if we don't pull them out and delete them, nobody else is going to do that for us. So just in the same way that it's more natural for your body to be healthy, and our body is always striving towards perfect health, and for you to be in flow, healthy flow with your body, to be in a body that's comfortable, our higher self, our soul and spirit, your higher being, wants you to be in flow with money as well, because we're living in an abundant universe. And so if we're not experiencing abundance in all areas of our life, we're actually a little bit out of alignment. And we actually also have the perfect wealth blueprint deep inside our core being, in our master system somewhere. When I say the master system, I quickly want to share this with you. We actually have 2 systems that operate our lives. We have the master system, which is, as the name says, the superior system, and that is your electromagnetic field, your light body, your chakras, the invisible system that is a big mystery, say, to most people. And then we have our nervous system. So everyone has heard about the nervous system, so I don't need to explain that. And the programming is mostly embedded in our nervous system. But having said that, it sits in our master system as well, because we've all come in, we say we have free will, but the thing is, we've all come in probably with 80% of our programs are already active and operating by the time we're born. And so then we need to spend the rest of our life remembering who we really are, what we are capable of, our full potential, and come into that realization of, hey, I'm so much more than my money worries or my relationship problems, or I'm so much more than my physical problems. You really, really are a miracle. And how do I connect with that miracle being that I really am? So, having said that, I want to take you through 6 steps, and this will be below the video. And so it's good to have a piece of paper and a pen if you really want to set yourself up for some releases around money. So this is 6 steps to clear money blocks. The money blocks are actually not outside of you. They're not like out there somewhere. Also, prosperity is not out there either. Everything happens on the inside first, inside your body, and then you attract that same energy into your life to show you, hey, something inside your body isn't working just as well as it could be. So please do a little bit of an up level here. This is what the universe is reminding you of. So step number 1, I call that the ABC. And that is short for always be connected. So always be connected to the cosmic light, infinite consciousness, whatever you like to call it. Some people call it God, spirit, your higher self, source, whatever you like to call it. So let's just imagine we're just going to call it cosmic light because it's neutral. Everyone can relate to that. I just want to remind you that you always are connected anyway. Nobody's ever disconnected, because if that was the case, you would cease to exist, and that can't happen. So it's more like bringing your awareness, your consciousness to the fact that you are connected. You are connected to something that's bigger than you. You are being supported. You are surrounded by a field of light. And then all of us also have our angels and our ancestors who are urging us on to have the best light. So just close your eyes for a second and just allow the busyness of today to drop away. Just let it drop away. Just let it drop to the ground or drop to the back of your body or just somewhere. And then become conscious of light entering you from every angle. Just like a light globe doesn't have light just in one little tiny bit of itself. Just imagine your own light radiating out from every aspect, and it's also light is beaming at you from every angle. So light is the consciousness and the cosmic energy of our universe that's shared generously with you and everyone else. And then if you really want to feel connected, feel deep into your pelvic area. If you're a woman, feel deep inside your womb space. And if you're a man, just feel deep into your body, in your lower abdomen, towards the back. Just imagine there's like a tiny little candle there, or the filament of the light. And just restore that energy there. See it get bigger, firmer. Let the light be replenished. And let it fill your whole pelvic area. Imagine it's a bowl, like a container with a rim. And just see it expand a little bit. Just make it just a little bit bigger. Then you see it, just stretch it a little bit. And allow that whole pelvic area to be filled with cosmic light. And this is your connection to the universe. It's where the universe docks into you, basically like a docking station. And it's very still there, and it's like a point of infinite consciousness where everything is connected from. And if you need even more grounding, just feel your feet on the floor and just drop through the floor into the center of Mother Earth to another point of light. And it feels very comfortable there, like as if you are known, as if you know that place already. And you're protected and comforted and nurtured. And all your answers to your stresses and problems are there, all the solutions are there. Just let your stresses dissolve. And just feel that energy coming back up inside your body. So now you're fully connected. So this is like your connection. So that's the ABC. Always be connected. That means bring your awareness around it. So now, while you're being connected, I invite you to think of something that stresses you regarding your finances. So whether it's a bill you have to pay, let's say the house insurance has come up, or a car repair or something like that. Alright, so just make it big enough that you start a sense of stress in your body, okay, for this exercise. So we're bringing it out into the light. And so the question now is, what am I feeling? Because unless we identify the feeling, or unless we connect with the feeling, it's always going to stay there. So where am I feeling it in my body as well? So when you feel it somewhere in your body, you put your hand on that place. Okay, so for the sake of the video, I'm just going to put my hand here, but some people will be feeling it here, or in your tummy is another favorite place. Or financial stresses will often cause lower back pain, because the lower back doesn't feel supported, right? So you can put your hands on your lower back, but just for the video, I'm going to put my hand here. So I'm going to pretend my stresses for a bill that I have to pay that popped up unexpected. I'm feeling that here. And then the question is, what is the feeling? So like you could, if you don't know what you're feeling, which most of the time we don't know what we literally don't know what that feeling is. We just feel stress, or maybe we feel panic. You can just say, I feel blocked, or I feel stressed. I feel overwhelmed. But it might feel different to you. You can say, I feel an itchy sensation. I feel hot. I feel frustrated. I feel angry. I feel burdened. I feel sad. I feel whatever. Fill in the blanks, all right? And don't sanitize it, because this is about being honest with yourself, so we can release some of these blockages, which will make you feel lighter, and then your money situation will change as well. So now the question is, what was the first time you ever felt like this? What is the first age I ever felt like this? And so you just close your eyes and ask your subconscious mind, what is the first memory that pops into my mind that I ever had this feeling with money? Now sometimes if you're new to doing this work, you won't get an answer, and that is fine. But usually the answer is age 8 or younger, okay? And then you can go, how old was I? And let's say you just, the age, the words pop into your head. I was 3 years old. So you write that down, and then answer the next question. Who did I copy? Because a 3-year-old really shouldn't have any money worries, right? So the 3-year-old is copying somebody. Who did I duplicate? Okay. And so who did I copy this from? So you can answer your mom, your dad, your grandfather, your neighbor, your whatever, your childcare person, maybe an older brother, a sister, an auntie, just whatever pops into your head, you write it down. And then question number 4 is, as that little child, where did that energy sit? Did that sit inside my body? Or did I carry it around my body or on my body? And so your body will tell you, oh, okay, actually it sits in my throat. Or I'm carrying it on my shoulders. I've carried it on my shoulders since I was 3 years old. So you get an awareness around it. So just tune into yourself. And it would be good to do this again tonight, you know, when you have time and the day is finished, and you can really give this process your attention, proper attention, and do some deep inner work with yourself. All right, so where is it? That's step number 4. Who did I copy this from? Where is it? Is it inside my body or on or around my body? So once you've located where it sits, so let's say, let's pretend now when you were 3, it's sitting on your shoulders like a burden. We're going to bring in the light. So just close your eyes again. This is a game of imagination. Just allow that light that's beaming at you from all angles, the cosmic light, to remove it. You can either dissolve it there and then, or you can imagine your guardian angels or your ancestors or fairies or light beings to remove it, to take it away from you, and just watch it go. And as you do so, you feel a sense of lightness. Your intention has to be, this is finished now. I'm ready to let it go. I want to stop it. I'm finished with it. I've carried it long enough. It's been in my body long enough. I am letting it go. It's like you have to be intentional and say, this thing has to leave me now, in this moment. Okay, from this point onwards, I'm free from that burden. Okay, so you can take some time when you're by yourself. Later you can stop the video and just watch the light dissolve these burdens from your body. And you're bringing in higher frequency, higher vibration. So your entire being, all your organs and all your systems are getting an up level. So I'm going to encourage you to take your time doing this, right? So you can stop the video at every point and take some time. So your old stories are being released now. At least one old story that had that dense, thick, heavy energy that blocks money flow into your life, that's releasing now. So you can continue this and do this as often as you like. All right. So let's say that old stress is gone now. And now you need to fill that empty space in with something really, really positive. Like for instance, I give myself permission to be rich. It's more natural for me to be rich or prosperous than to experience lack or scarcity. I deserve support. I deserve abundance. I'm worthy of riches. I'm worthy of adequate or accurate financial freedom. Just use those words. I deserve accurate financial freedom. And I deserve it today. So some people, when I do this work with them, they suddenly get a thought like, well, it works for you, then might work for you or everyone else. But that will never work for me, right? That's very common, right? And this comes from an old program that nearly every human being has. And it's like, I'm not enough. Like, I'm not enough. I'm just not enough. I don't feel that I'm enough. And so that is often a big root cause of many negative programs and limiting beliefs that are clogging up the computer, which is like your subconscious mind. And by the way, I want to encourage you that when you do this work and you feel, what's the word, unworthiness, thoughts about money or anything like that, just do this exercise anyway, because it's also going to boost your immune system, right? So, if your immune system feels like, I'm never good enough, or you can heal but I can't, I'm always going to have this pain in my gut or sore leg, or I'm just used to shoulder tension or whatever. These are all old stories that you can release, right? So once you've cleared some of these pockets of energy from your body, you need to immediately fill it up with positive energy. And if you can't think what that looks like for you, just choose a color. So the soul, which is you, because you are a soul and your body is a full expression of your soul, loves color. So color language started long before we had words. So I'm just going to encourage you to, let's say, if you removed those heavy burdens from your shoulders, just choose a color now that you want to fill in the empty spaces there. So for instance, you could use yellow for beautiful comfort and sunshine and happiness and easy learning and all of that, right? Or you can use pink for unconditional love, or green for unconditional love and freedom. You can use blue for spaciousness and new organization, or anything, wherever pops into your mind. Just fill in the blanks in the empty pockets where you dissolve some of your old negative beliefs and stories. And then you can finish. So that's the finish of that's the 6 steps. But I always like to overshare, as you know. So bear with me. This is a really powerful question that you can ask your subconscious mind, your body or your soul every day. And you can say, what would it take for me to feel completely and totally enough? Right? What would it take? So a what would it take question immediately gets you out of stress and into a beautiful expanded state. And our true nature, by the way, is to live in a more expanded state. It's to be in expansion, like to be bigger than we are. We are radiant light beings, and we just forget it sometimes. So you could say, what would it take for me to earn an extra $500 a week? What would it take for me to get a $1 million idea to show up for me, like $1 million business idea? What would it take for me to feel that I'm enough? Universe, please bring me 20,000 different ideas or different ways that I can feel enough today, right? So you are just throwing this out into the universe, and the universe hears that, and it will bring you lots of ideas and feelings and opportunities that will affirm to you, you are enough. You do matter. You are a wonderful child. You are a miracle. Your whole beingness has been designed by the Creator, and you are more than enough in every way. So the universe is going to show that to you when you pose that question, right? And that's one little step that you start to create a reality that's more in alignment with your true self. So what would it take is a really good question that will start to dissolve some of these difficult programs that we carry around deeply buried in our subconscious. They're also called our blind spots, because a lot of the time we're just conscious that something in our life isn't working, but we don't know what the answer is or where it's coming from. But I can tell you for sure that it's always coming from your inner world, from your inner being, and which consists of your nervous system and your master system, which is your energetic field, your electromagnetic field that contains all the information, not just of this lifetime, but of many, many lifetimes. So hopefully you find this helpful. Spend some time re-watching it tonight, and start releasing lots and lots of blocks this week. And if you need more help, I'm here to help you. So I work with clients Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. So please reach out if you need more help. And also I am preparing another round to do group sessions with women, and it's called Discover Your Feminine Fortune. That will be in the link as well, so please check out what that program involves. It goes over 8 weeks, where we meet and we specifically look at women's bodies and at the master system that controls women's life, and how we can stop the leaks, build up a really great resilience and calmness and confidence in your body, and get the money flowing, as well as all other areas of your life. So that's something I feel very passionate about. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Have lots of fun with this exercise and I look forward to being with you next week. Have a great week everyone. Bye for now.